long video. I'm just gonna be playing a little bit of Hades and chewing some gum. So stick around. There will be a little bit of commentary today. I'm really just gonna be chewing, playing. We'll be talking a little bit about the game. So yeah, sit back, relax, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Is relax, you know. So yeah, this is a. If you're not familiar with this game, it is a roguelike game. It's basically there's like you're the son of Hades from Greek mythology, and what you're trying to do is escape Hades, and you're trying to get into get out, you know. I don't want to get ruined too much, but you're definitely trying to get out of the underworld. And you're immortal, so you know you just keep dying and dying and dying. But it's cool because a lot of roguelike games, you don't like, it's just, the reason this one's so much better is because when you die, more of the story is revealed, like more dialogue options become available. So in some cases, you know, you're just looking forward to death, so that way you can see what's going on, like what's the next part of the conversation that they're gonna say, you know, what's gonna happen to so and so, you know, which is kind of cool, you know, because like, in these games when you're gonna die a lot, because you have to, that's all about learning the enemies, learning the bosses, learning the maps, which that's the only thing about this game is, for the most part, the maps are kind of the same, but and the enemies are kind of the same, but it's just such a really, it's a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. So that's kind of a cool thing, like it's, you're not just dying to progress. But yeah, it's all about, because the first time I played the first boss, let's see, now I'm getting an upgrade, quick reload, foes drop blank, stuck in them faster, or fury cast, which is hold cast to fire in rapid succession, plus 20% cast speed. Greater haste, you move faster. That's speed is, yes, the god of Hermes, or the god of Hermes, Hermes, the god of speed. Pretty good god to get powers from. So as you progress through the game, like every time you complete a chamber and destroy all of the enemies in that chamber, sometimes you get different rewards. Sometimes you get rewards from the gods. They're called boons, and they give you upgrades. And each god has their own specific type of upgrades. Like Poseidon, the god of water, he'll give you water-themed upgrade. You know, Ares, the god of war, gives you, you know, it gives you these like blade rifts and doom. It's all about. And then you have like a couple one that give you like Dionysus, He makes people hungover. Yeah, he's got a hungover, so you take, damage per second if you have a hungover effect on an opponent, which the effect may last 5-6 seconds, and then they take damage per half second or whatever. Okay, charged skewer. I got the Daedalus hammer. Not really sure who or what Daedalus was. I'm not sure, but the Daedalus hammers, those upgrades, in my opinion, are best because they can because there's 6 different weapons. There's a spear that you can throw, and it can come back to you, or you can attack people. It's kind of like medium range damage. Short range damage. They have 2 weapons. They have the sword, and you can just swing, and then your special move is you jump up in the air and hit the ground, and it kind of AoE effect. Not too wide. And then they have these gloves, these claws or fists, and you deal the most damage out of all of them. Like, you're really up close though, so you can be susceptible to some other opponent's damages. And that one special is like a big uppercut. Then you have the bow, which you can shoot one shot, or your special is, and then the shot can go long, or your other special would be you shoot like 7 shots in a spread pattern. Now there are different upgrades that you can get to. So wait, let me tell you, the other one is the rail gun. It shoots like a machine gun, and then its special is like a bomb that drops for AoE effect. Am I missing anything? And then there's the shield, OP, because you can block all attacks. So if anybody tries to hit you, you can just hold the attack button, and it charges up. Because if you do the attack button, you tap it, you just swing the shield. But if you hold it and let go, you'll ram through them, kind of like Captain America. So that's a really cool thing. And then your special is you throw your shield and it bounces and it hits various enemies and it comes back. I mean, come on, that's Captain America right there. It's a fun one to use. So yeah, and I guess the spear, you'd be like Aquaman. So if you got the spear and you want an Aquaman build, you get the spear, and then you get a bunch of Poseidon boons. That's what they call them. So you get a bunch of Poseidon boons, and now you're throwing your spear and you're hitting people with water effects. You're Aquaman. The shield, I don't know what other. I guess you could just use probably Ares, because he shoots these little blade rifts that spin and they deal damage in an area as they slowly move. So it's moving AoE effects, and it's kind of reminiscent of a shield. So you can do that. I think that's what I would probably do. I was just thinking, a lot of the other superheroes, they have their own powers, so they don't use weapons really. Batman doesn't really use. No, I mean, but if this fist can make you feel like the Hulk or something, because you have a smash effects when you land on the ground, so technically you could be like that. Now Zeus is a cool one. So the sword could be kind of like Thor's hammer, and then you can use a lot of get a lot of boons from Zeus, and then you're just hitting people with lightning. Yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Or the fist, it could just be like you're punching. But the Daedalus hammer. So for example, hold special to charge up. Hold special for up to 200% damage. Base minimum range reduced. So with this one, I will it'll do twice the damage but less range. That's actually kind of good. I think that's pretty good for this one. I'm using the spear, so kind of got the Aquaman going on, but I don't have any. I don't think I have any side ones yet. I kind of start off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 levels, and right now I'm in the second level. So I already beat the first boss. And it took me forever to beat the first boss. Like, oh my god, Meg. I thought this game was impossible. Like, I was like, this game is fun, but it's so hard to get past these bosses, because getting past the regular enemies, the levels, are pretty easy. But getting to that boss is like such a huge barrier, a huge wall. I've never really liked these types of games, but this one, it's really, really good. Alright, so the charge keyword, 200% base damage. Your attack strikes 3 times in a spread pattern, the triple jab, so I can hit like more, instead of just straight ahead, I can hit kind of more wide. That's pretty good. Breaching skewer, your special deals 400% damage to armor. Okay, so this one, the special is kind of okay. You can't really fire it that wide, so dealing 400% damage, it really isn't that great. Because with the spear, you throw your spear, and then you have to hit a button to bring it back. So you can hit them through the front and hit them through the back. It's beneficial. If one of the opponents has a shielder, can block from the front, so you can hit it through them, and it comes back. I'm not a big fan of that one. I just don't think that you can't deal enough damage fast enough for the 400% to really make it worth it. But getting rid of the armor is kind of a problem for some areas. But it's all about the boss, in my opinion. You don't build around beating a lot of enemies. They're really kind of easy if you know how to move around the map. It's all about the final boss, really. He's the hard one. So what would be best for him? Your attack strikes 3 times in a spread pattern. Nah, your hold special for up to 200% base damage. I think that's going to be the best one, because it's still going to be 200% damage to armor, 200% damage to non-armor, and 200% damage to bosses. Bosses don't have armor. So that's going to be the best option, charged skewer. Let's try that one. So the Daedalus Hammer gives you like weapon upgrades rather than like boon. The other ones will upgrade your damage with your weapons and stuff, but this one's more like your base weapon, and the other ones you build around it. But every time you find a hammer, it takes effect. So here I have the choice. See, this is see, that's my character right here. This is Hades, and this is like one area I'm gonna go to, or I can go to this area, and these represent the rewards you'll get upon completion. Now this is a heart, so this is Aphrodite, and this over here is like a little red spear. That's Ares. Aphrodite is more defensive, so she can make you basically, she increases your damage, and she makes you inflict weak on opponents, and weak makes them weak, so they don't deal as much damage for a short period of time. But every time you attack them with the effect, they get weak again, and so you just keep reapplying the effect, so they deal less damage. That's pretty good, especially if you're like, bouncing around, flying, feeling like a butterfly, stinging like a bee around the bosses. It kind of helps you to, take less damage and stuff. But I find that sometimes the best thing to do is to deal more damage. I'm gonna go to Ares because I'm not a big fan of the making everyone weak. It drags the game out long. So I want to do something where oh no, I'm taking damage. This is a mini boss. You kind of have to just move around on this one. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm getting all right. Good deal here. All right, I lead him. Let's see. Ooh, your special influx doom. It's an epic reward. So you have like common, rare, epic, I believe, and then there's like legendary, and then you can upgrade. Well, heroic. You can upgrade to heroic and legendary or whatever. Let's see. So Curse of Pains, your special inflicts doom. So whenever I hit them with my special, they'll take damage from that, and then they'll also, within a half a second, take doom damage, which is like right here it says 100. So they'll take 100 doom damage. So you hit them, and they're basically increases your damage, your call. So Ares 8, so I can turn into an impervious blade rift for 1.5 seconds. And in every fraction of a second, they take 38 hits of damage. Now, if that's your gauge, like your god gauge meter, so as you deal damage and take damage, it fills up. And then there's 4 quarters to it. And once you fill up a quarter, you can hit the button, and you can activate your ability. But if you want, you can let it fill up the whole way, and you get bonus time and bonus damage, I believe, or at least bonus time. And for huge devastating, you can take off large chunks of damage. And this one's really good for the blade rift, because the other ones, like when you use the special, some of them you don't become impervious to damage, but this one you do. You don't do as much damage, but it's a really good way to avoid damage. Like if you're in a situation, you're about to get hit and you can't move it, boom, hit that button. You can stave off some damage and deal damage. I really like that one, but I like the fact that I can deal doom damage. Doom is huge, especially with the main big bosses, where you want to hit them a little bit and then move around. Hit them, move around to avoid damage, and hit, move, hit, move. It's a very good strategy, which I almost always use, because one-on-one, they get more powerful and they deal damage that, you can't really stun them. You can't just sit there, spam hit them. So, and while Doom helps you deal more damage while you hit and run. Yeah, they have one battle rage. After slaying a foe, your attack and special deals more damage. That's great and all, but like I said, the most important, the hardest people to beat are the bosses. Now, this will help you swipe through an area faster, because once you deal damage to him, boom, 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 and you can kind of kill enemies faster. But that doesn't matter. And so that one right there, Doom, in my opinion, I gotta take that one. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You'd have to be a fool not to take that one, or just want a different plan, I suppose. Different method, different strategy. Try something different, because sometimes you just don't want to do the same one. So. Oh no, taking. Oh no, I'm taking too much damage. I'm being careless. I've beaten the game. It was hard for me to beat the game. Now I'm always beating the game, and getting a little too cocky over here. Alright, good reward, good reward. I don't really like the Frost Girl. I'm gonna go for this. The Frost Lady, Demeter, Demeter, whatever her name is. I'm not a big, let's see, Olympian. Her name's Demeter. I'm not a big fan of Demeter or Demeter. The Frost, it slows them down, but not enough. It slows them down for like maybe 10% slower when they're afflicted with frost. And I mean, that's just not enough that, ooh, now if it slowed them down 50%, that would be good. Like barely slowing someone down. Honestly, it's not working. Let's do this one. Let's do this upgrade. Ooh, now I'm not doing deals 140 instead of 100. That's pretty good. 40% increase in damage. Ooh, that one got in. Oh, yes. Ooh, nice. Nice upgrades. Ooh, now I'm gonna go to the shop. Let's see if I can buy some stuff. What kind of stuff we got? Dionysus upgrade. Okay. Dionysus' call, hangover around people. I can get more life. Let's do the, let's go ahead and get some of that extra life. I think that's what we're gonna do. Max life. Going up against the boss, I need to heal anyway. I need extra life. Just in case. Not gonna spoil it too much with the bosses. Oh no. This guy ain't nothing. You don't have a chance. I don't know why these guys still fight me all the time. Now I'm gonna beat them. Like, I haven't been getting killed by any of these bosses in a while. The only one that does beat me is now, on occasion, is Hades. But even then, I've been able to beat him. Just sometimes, you get a little too careless and you forget, like, hey, you're not really a god. So, I have the power of gods and stuff, but dang, see, I'm taking so much damage. I need to have more of evasive maneuvers. Oh yeah, there we go. Easy, easy, easy. Get my reward. On to the next one. And you beat a boss, you get rewards. And the cool thing about this game too is, as you play the game, like, you can give yourself permanent upgrades. And it's a pretty balanced game. They're not too overpowered, but also not too minimal that it's not even worth it. So it's I gotta say, they did a really good job. Alright, I use all of my cash. I have no coin, no gold, so I can't buy anything. Which is great. It's okay though, because let's see here. I'm gonna go for a Hermes boon. I need a, he's got some speed. Maybe I can. What? No way. Maybe I can use the Hermes boon because sometimes I can speed up my attacks, and that'll be good. Because if I can speed up my attack, I can deal more DPS or damage per second, which is pretty important. Oh no. I can't let that happen. Let me see here. Your special is faster. See, look at that, 10% faster. Let's try it. It's better than nothing. Even though 10% isn't like. Oh wow, it does make a difference. I can charge up my move faster. Okay, let's do this. Now, to be honest, like, I've been postponing making a 1 hour gum chewing video because it just seems really hard to do that for just 1 hour, because I do enjoy making videos, but it has to be kind of fun for me too, because I don't have a whole lot of free time because of my work schedule, and also, being a family guy, I have so much going on that it's just hard for me to just make such a long video. So if I can do this, it's fine. I can have a little bit of fun too. I do like making other videos, but just gum chewing, I didn't know what to do. Oh my god. Another Daedalus hammer. I'm just gonna get so powerful it's not even funny. I need something that makes my attack deal more damage. My attack is not powerful enough. Your special hits up to 7 foes, doing 30% base damage for each. Your special becomes a shot that deals 50 base damage in an area. Your dash strike hits 3 times, but your dash has less range. Let me try the special becomes a shot. What does that mean? Oh, that's better. That means I can spam the shot. Wow, that's way better. So originally you would throw, because I never really used the spear that much. I find for me it's kind of the worst one, or maybe I just haven't learned, because I've beaten the game with all the other weapons, but not this one. Normally with a special, you throw your spear, it sticks in the ground, and then you call it back, so you can deal damage both ways, but it's a little slow. But this, you just throw your spear, and you just keep throwing it, and so it's like you have just infinite spears, which is really cool. Dionysus, for sure. Wait. Yeah, because I can do hangover. If I can get to where my attack deals hangover, then I can increase my damage per second. Oh, this is is way better. This is actually pretty good. This is a good boon. Or not really a boon, but the Daedalus Hammer. Wow, I like this one. I think I can win with this. This is very intuitive. That special is like really good now, especially since it shoots all the way across the map. And I can inflict doom, which, you know, like I said, deals extra damage. So yeah. Ooh, and this special is kind of like a little explosion effect. Oh, I should have gifted him. Alright, your call, so I can do the call. You deal more damage. You take less damage, roll out 40% or below. I'm gonna do the call. I need something like that. Guess we'll do that. Not really good rewards coming up on the next one, just like a little key, which I don't even need those anymore. I've unlocked everything. That's a really good one. I like this special. It's just way better. It'd be better for bosses too. Move around. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I'm taking more damage with this one. I find the longer you stay alive, the more damage you take. So it's better to just, you know, increase your damage output and just, you know, quickly wipe through your enemies. Because the longer you're around, the more likely you are to get hit by something. So, yeah, that's my advice. Alright, all that work for nothing. I don't think I want a chaos gate. I can take that. Ares again. Maybe I can get my attack to deal damage. We'll see. We will see. Oh no, there's too many. Oh no, there's too many enemies. No. And they all explode when they get close to you. That's scary. I got guys shooting me all over the place, exploding. It's like, alright, they're all dead. Okay, cool. Your hangover flicks. Ooh. Gotta do this, yep. So I'm going into this one chamber where there's two different boons, so they're both fighting for your attention. So I have Ares and Aphrodite, so whichever one I choose, I get their boon. Then the other one gets mad. They send some enemies, I defeat them, and then once I defeat them, they say, okay, no hard feelings, and then I get to choose a boon from them, which, so you basically get both of them, which is great. Your doom effects deal more damage, but take a half a second to activate, plus 70% doom damage. that's a must. It takes a little longer for them to take the damage, but against the boss, it doesn't matter because you're gonna hit them and run. That's actually very, very important. Plus 70% damage is very important. So yeah. Okay, defeated them. Now I got the boon from Aphrodite. Your cast shoots farther and is stronger against undamaged foes. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. Weak afflicted foes are also susceptible to damage. We'll do this one instead. Okay. So let's see what. Gotta do that one. I get a health bonus. Oh man, not good. Wow, 273 damage. When that hits, that's pretty powerful. If I'm gonna say so myself. Doom effects are good, and I like them. Oh no. Oh no. No. I'm just not good with this one. I don't know. I might die here for some reason. I don't know. I'm getting shot by all these guys. I can't deal damage to their armor, and it's just not as good though. Not as good as the other ones. Cast is a wide, short range blast that inflicts weak. Looks like I gotta fight these bosses. I don't know if I'm gonna make it past them, honestly. Because this weapon, I haven't figured out quite how to use it as well yet. Yeah, see what I mean? I could beat him by myself, but having to beat two of these bosses. I should be able to beat him. I can just knock him down. Oh no. Yeah, it's ooh, oh man, I'm just too risky over here. Oh man, I'm about to die. Alright, I got that one all the way. Now I can win. One more hit and I'm down, but I know his pattern so much that she's not gonna get me, I don't think. Oh shoot. He could. I just got hit with a projectile somehow. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't know where these projectiles are coming from. I really don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that weapon. It's so hard. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's see. An extra diamond. That's actually pretty perfect. Let's see if I can do another upgrade or renovation. Nope. So yeah, I died. I'm back at Hades and back in the other ground. Yeah, so that's it. I guess I'll try again. Some other time, but that's just how it happens sometimes. It's a fun game. I would recommend it, honestly. To anyone that has a Switch or PC. I don't know if it's on the other consoles, but it's not bad for $25. It's pretty good. But it just depends on what you're into. Let me see here. Yeah, I actually, it's funny, I actually have to be somewhere later. I'm getting, let's see here. So, yeah. So, yeah, I got the tattoos here. I've got this one right here. This one I just got. It's kind of hard to, but you can see right here. And it's I mean, it's still a little itchy right now. It's healing. Got it 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it's a little sushi roll. And right here, I'm going in today actually, and I'm getting this. It's gonna be. Excuse me. It's gonna be basically Hulk and Thor. So it's gonna be Thor kind of elbowing Hulk in the face and reaching for, and the Hulk will be kind of his arm, the other arm. They're both gonna be kind of reaching for the sushi roll. Or at least that's the plan. We'll see if my artist decides to do something else. And once we do that, I've got all this space here that I'm gonna do. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do down here. I might just make it the whole thing right here. Yeah, probably. Cause you see, it's a Nintendo OG NES controller. And so I'm going to have the string kind of come right here, and I think right here is basically going to be the little cloud person from Super Mario Brothers on the top. And you go with the little fishing pole, but we're not going to do that character. It's going to be the cloud, but in the cloud is going to be Pikachu. Because I wanted a Pikachu, and so there's going to be a little bit of lightning too coming out of the cloud as well. So that'd be kind of cool. And then I think after that, I'm not sure what else. I think that's pretty much it. And then I will just go in and fill in some background. I might throw in like another little just tiny piece here and there, like a little tiny, something kind of small perhaps. Who knows? We'll figure out some things. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot to do. A lot of ideas. This right here, I mean, I'm just gonna have, I guess, some water underneath there. You know, maybe a little area with some bubbles or something. I'm not really sure. But I got time to decide. I mean, some people think that, you know, with tattoos you need to know like exactly what you want. But my thing is, you know, your ideas are going to change. The things that you like are going to change. I mean, I'm 37, and like all of these things here, you know, even if I never liked them, it's things that I can remember when I was younger, when I was a kid, or, you know, when I was a young adult growing up. Just times, the memories I had. Just like watching a movie, and, you know, you're like, oh my God, the way that movie made me feel. I really enjoy that movie. It's a movie, and, you know, it's a movie you go back to watch many times. Well, you know, it's like, for me, it's like some of these games and characters in movies and foods like sushi. I love sushi and all that. But yeah, like the Nintendo controller, memories of that. The Matrix, my absolute favorite movie of all time. You have like the Stranger Things, the Demogorgon flower, right? I remember the Stranger, like I'm not a big fan of like the 4th season, I believe. Or was it the 3rd season? I think it was the 3rd. But the most recent one, I wasn't a hugest fan of it, because they didn't really reinvent the wheel. They just kind of kept adding, but not adding. It's just carrying on. But the 1st season, I remember when they introduced the Demogorgon, and she was like in another dimension and all that, and just the way that they brought it all together. I thought it was a really unique storyline, and I was fascinated by it. I just remember feeling like, wow, this show is so good. I just love the science fiction, and it had an everlasting effect on me. It gave me chills and goosebumps. I was like a little afraid, but not afraid. It was just perfect in my opinion. Masterpiece, and that's why I have this. I mean, I'll always remember that moment. The Matrix, I just remember feeling like I can rewatch that movie. I never get tired of watching that movie. It's just so good, and there's always, every time you watch it, I mean, I've seen it over 20 times, and every time you watch it, there's always something new to discover. Like the cool thing about the Matrix, if you've seen it, a lot of people think that the Oracle is like a good character. The Oracle is there to help, but she's actually the most evil, and here's why. Because she is one of the machines that knows how to control people. She knows how to affect people's choice and their emotions, whereas the architect, he just knows logic. He doesn't understand human emotion, but the oracle somehow does. So you know how she told Trinity that Trinity is. She told Trinity, like, Trinity goes to the oracle, right? Because Morpheus tells her, you gotta go. So he goes to the oracle, and the oracle says, you're gonna find the one, and you're gonna fall in love with. Well, not you're gonna find the one. Sorry. The oracle tells Trinity, you will fall in love, and that man that you fall in love with will be the one. So she's already telling him, you're gonna fall in love, right? Leading her into a direction. She tells Morpheus, of course, but way before that, you're gonna find the one. And so Morpheus finds Neo and says, hey, this is the one. And so Trinity is like, so this is the guy I'm gonna fall in love with, right? So it's kind of predetermined. And then whenever Neo goes to see the oracle for the first time, she says, I can see why she likes you. And he was like, who? And then the oracle says, not too bright though. And then he figures it out. So what she's doing is playing matchmaker with both of them. So, and she's basically knowing that with emotion, think about it, she's a master of human emotions. So she's learning how to manipulate their emotions so that Neo will sacrifice himself, or sacrifice Zion to save her. It's all part of this plan, and she's the most manipulative. And yeah, there was peace. If you think about the end of Matrix, there was peace. Spoiler alert. But the machine still had control. So she's actually basically she just kept it perpetuating. So the humans are not free still. So yeah, the oracle, as kind and nice as she is, she's thinking about the machines. She's not thinking about the humans. If she was, she would have, convinced Neo to completely shut and destroy all the machines. But no, he didn't do that. His purpose was to, well, not his purpose. Neo is my favorite character, but one of my favorite characters. I like the Merovingian, but Neo. The problem with Neo is that he been manipulated. See, he's the anomaly where he becomes the one, and he left unchecked, can destroy all of the machines. So the architect create this pattern, and with the help of the oracle, they create this storyline, this loop. And so basically they direct the anomaly, which is Neo, into a different direction. Instead of destroying all the machines, perpetuating machine and human relationship, they specifically left the Zion open to give people a refuge, because they know that some people will escape. They let them escape and create this controlled environment. And yeah, that's basic. So even Zion is basically another Matrix in the sense that they are still under control by the machines. It's a sad reality, and hope with the Matrix 4 coming out that they somehow resolve this, or at least maybe they have a Matrix 5 and 6 or something, and they have, maybe this is a new series, and eventually they find ways to maybe, chip away at the machine's power and control. But it's very interesting. It's very interesting. But these are all my perspectives, and some people may not agree with them. They may think, no, he saved everyone. Well, ask the question, why are the humans not completely free yet? Well, anyway, or at least have more power. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoy, and I will see you all next time.